Hello, this is Heisenberg with lots of Spiral Studio Godzilla news. Yes, a lot more news than what I show in the thumbnail, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But first and foremost, we have these photos of a Legendary Godzilla by Spiral. Yay. Yeah, these photos are by Aftermax G-Man, so our thanks to Aftermax G-Man. We'll put a link in the description to his Instagram account. It's a great Instagram account. He, for example, will do these comparison photos of different Godzilla figures by different toy makers, so you can compare and contrast. But where did he take these photos? These are from Popcom Convention in Korea, and this Korean retailer had a booth with these figures on display, including this Legendary Godzilla prototype. First time it's been out in public and seen. And again, Aftermax G-Man was there, took these photos. We're going to zoom in on the photos later, too. Yeah, and it looks great. And then also these Mothras were there. So these Mothras, I believe, are shipping soon. Yeah, two different versions of Mothra. And you can buy these, for example, on Big Bad Toy Store. They're available there. Oh, yeah. And then, oh, yeah, looking cute. It looks like very well painted, very well sculpted, and cute little face there on Mothra. And here's, of course, Spiral's Ghidorah. But more news, and there's more news after this too, so stay tuned. So this is a GMK by Spiral, and it's now up for pre-order. So you can order it, for example, at Big Bad Toy Store and some other retailers like Kaiju Live. So it's $700 or maybe more, plus shipping, and depending on the retailer there. Looks like it's made of vinyl, limited to 299 pieces. And the best part is it's sculpted by Tanaka Kenichi. And he's the artist who sculpted the GMK bust by XM Studios. And I've seen that XM Studios bust in person of GMK. And it's just, oh, wow, it's just outstanding. So I think this figure also is looking very good. So you might want to get both. Might want to get the bust and this GMK figure, both by Tanaka Kenichi. Okay, but we're back looking at the Legendary Godzilla, and we don't really know much details about that. Like I said, it's just kind of sitting on the table here without much information. It does look like it's gigantic sized. So Aftermax G-Man thinks it's like a little bigger than the Prime 1 Studio gigantic figure. And he actually, I think, you can ask him, go to his Instagram and ask him, but I think he might actually prefer this one a bit. And yeah, this really does look quite outstanding. There's been a lot of like gigantic sized Legendary Godzillas now, like more recently by like Prime 1 Studio. But I really like how this one is sculpted, the sculpture and the pose. I really like how the face looks in particular. And so, but yeah, so this is a prototype, so it's got these big seams on it. I assume the finished product won't have those big seams, and I assume it might be painted differently as well. But like I said, probably a work in progress still. Oh yeah, so now we're zooming in. Yeah, like I said, we're zooming in. Now we're zooming in on the Mothras. So yeah, really nice, again, paint and texture on the Mothras here. But yeah, we got more news. We're not done. So in their most recent video, Kaiju Live was talking not only about the GMK Spiral figure, but what the other upcoming figures are. Like, for example, in addition to Tanaka Kenichi making this GMK Godzilla, he also might make a Baragon to go with it. So yeah, Baragon to match up with this GMK figure. So another reason to get this figure. And then, like I said, and then a few things that and there's other news too. But then some of the figures we do know about. We know about these Mothras we've been looking at. There's also a Behemoth. There's a Queen Moto. But there also might be, and it might be announced soon. There also might be from Spiral a Shin Godzilla. So something to look forward to. And there also might be the next Master Line. The Master Line are the really big figures that Spiral makes, like the Ghidorah. So the next Master Line might be the adult Mothra. The adult Legendary Mothra might be next. So yeah, that Legendary Mothra has such a tiny little body that it would be nice to have like a really like a big Masterline version of it, so you could see the body better, in addition to seeing the big wings. Oh yeah, so yeah, a lot going on. So I'll put a link to Kaiju Live's video where they talk about all the the GMK Spiral figure and then the other upcoming Spiral Studio news. And again, I'll also put a link to Aftermax G-Man's Instagram account. And thanks once again to him for providing these excellent photos of this, first time out in public prototype of this Legendary Godzilla by Spiral Studios. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Again, it's like the more figures by the more toy makers, the better. And yeah, I'll be curious to know if it was also Tanaka Kenichi that sculpted this figure as well. Because again, that's like from what I've seen of his art, it's it's just spot on. And so yeah, hoping that he keeps making more figures in particular. All right, there you go. So this is Heisenberg. Hoping you enjoy the Legendary Godzilla Spiral figure and all the other fun stuff.